These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New today, Wall Street booming big time after the White House announces a mutual 90-day pause on new tariffs between the U.S. and China. That new deal struck over the weekend following trade talks in Geneva. As part of the deal, U.S. agreeing to drop its blanket tariff on Chinese goods from 145% to 30%. China, in turn, will drop its counter tariff from 125% to 10%. Both nations have also agreed to open up dialogue concerning trade moving forward. Investors today celebrating the news. All three U.S. financial markets up significantly, though the long-term future remains unclear. Tonight, both the White House and China declaring victory. At state capitol, Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays and Republican lawmaker David Marshall celebrating a new state law allowing law enforcement to disable drones within 15 miles of the border if they believe the devices are being used in drug trafficking or other crimes.
Directed my criminal division chief to start looking for the drone jammers, looking at pricing. I will use my RICO funds to buy these weapons tools for any sheriff that wants one.
Governor signed the law last month. It will take effect in 91 days after the current legislative session ends. Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego laying out his plan for the border. It's a 5-point plan, including enhanced security with more agents, asylum system reform to streamline the process. Gallego also says he wants to expand pathways to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who've been in the nation for a long time without committing any crimes, and work on the root causes of migration. Our ABC15 political team taking a closer look at the plan tonight at 6. Another big test for the Trump administration unfolding at Newark International Airport. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy blaming the shortage of air traffic controllers and trouble with aging infrastructure, some of it dating back to the 1950s, on the Biden administration, and sharing his concerns about other airports around the nation.
And so what you see in Newark, we're going to have to fix. We're going to move fast, but we're going to do it right. My concern is that we could see other situations like this around the country because the system is old. By lowering the number of flights, we can ensure the ones that are kept, they do actually take off and they do actually land.
According to FlightAware, about 217 flights in and out of Newark were delayed. 86 were canceled. To Israel and Gaza now as Hamas releases the last remaining American prisoner, a 21-year-old American-Israeli citizen and IDF soldier driven back over the Gaza border by Red Cross officials. The return comes ahead of a planned visit by President Trump and signals of a new openness to negotiating with Hamas. White House recently said it would no longer call on the group to demilitarize in a potential ceasefire agreement. Right now, the Israeli government says it is still planning to retake Gaza, displacing its 2 million residents to the south if Hamas does not release all of its remaining captives. A quiet weekend in India and Pakistan, then two nuclear-powered neighbors agreeing to an immediate ceasefire Saturday after a recent terror attack in Kashmir triggered an escalating series of strikes between those two nations. In an interview with CNN, Pakistan's foreign minister says talks are expected to continue soon and potentially include the U.S. as a mediator.
We want to take the whole process forward in an honorable way, with dignity for both sides, and resolve through a composite dialogue the issues which will give, on a long-term basis, this region peace and security.
Foreign minister adding if India once again cuts access to water from 3 major rivers, Pakistan will treat it as an act of war.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Winds are picking up and temperatures are dropping. Phoenix dropping more than 10 degrees tomorrow afternoon. That's going to put us down near 90, just a little bit below that normal of 93. It's also going to be very breezy. Winds coming in out of the west-southwest up to 20 miles per hour. Gust at 30 here in the Phoenix metro area, and gusts closer to 45 miles per hour in all of these areas shaded in tan under wind advisories to our north tomorrow. We also have a high wind warning for areas northeast of the Mogollon Rim. That's where we might see wind gusts near 60 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. High fire danger across the state as well. Many of these red flag warnings in effect today and tomorrow as dry air and gusty winds create the potential of explosive wildfire growth should any break out. So be careful out there. No human caused fires over the next couple of days as these breezes pick up, please. We'll drop to about 88 by Wednesday, and then temperatures will rebound as we head into the weekend.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.